Guys, thanks for joining me for another sip or skip video where we talk about new releases and I let you guys know if I will or will not be buying. So it's called a sip or skip. I will just explain this really quickly in case you guys are new to this series. So for every product that I say I will purchase, I will take a sip for my drink. Today, my alcoholic choice of beverage is a white wine. This is some Sauvignon Blanc. I'm already 2 glasses in. I ain't gonna lie, I'm already feeling a little... So hopefully I can still be a little bit more professional in this video, which I think I'm asking for too much because I'm already feeling pretty good, guys. Okay, I'm feeling really good here. So if you guys are of age and you want to participate, make sure to grab yourself a drink. And if you are new to my channel, hello, welcome. I am Suzana. I usually do not film while consuming alcohol or after I've consumed alcohol. For this video, we're making an exception. We're making it extra fun because it's always fun to talk about makeup anyway. So because this is a luxury channel, I love me some luxury makeup, high-end makeup. That is all we're going to focus on today. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be using the Chic Profile official Instagram page for reference. I will have her information linked in the description box below, as well as any other Instagram pages I end up using throughout this video. So I like to start off with Chic Profile Official because she actually talks a lot about new releases that are more of high-end and luxury. There's this page and another one that I will be sharing with you guys later on. So okay, let me just scroll down and find where I want to start here. So a lot of these things I've already talked about in my last sip or skip. Obviously, whatever I've already reviewed on my channel, I'm not going to talk about in today's channel, although they are new releases. If you guys want to check out products that I don't mention in today's video, check out my previous videos. I've probably already reviewed them. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this new highlighter from Charlotte Tilbury. It is called the Highlighter Superstar Glow. Let me scoot over a little bit more. So this highlighter actually looks really, really pretty. The packaging of this, and I actually have it right here, is the same packaging as the bronzer, except that it's in a silver, like platinum type of packaging, where this is more of a gold. I love everything about this. I love this bronzer. I love the packaging of this. Love it. The thing is, I did hear that the packaging of this highlighter isn't as sturdy. It doesn't feel as luxe as the bronzer. And I'm really not all into highlighters at the moment. Honestly, I just feel like nobody's really come out with the highlighter that or you know what, maybe just new highlighters haven't really been released. I did review the new Dior Glow Face palettes, so that is up already on my channel. Besides that, I have bought other products that contain highlighters, but as far as individual highlighters, you know, I feel like there haven't been that many releases, and what has released, again, as far as individual highlighters, I have not been that interested in. So I'm going to skip out on this, but this is already available at Sephora. So moving on, Victoria Beckham Beauty. Now, I only have a few things from the brand and I actually really, really enjoy them. So when she came out with actual lipsticks, because she already had some lip liners, some lip stains, I wasn't interested in any of that, so I didn't even bother to think twice about it. But when she launched these new lipsticks, and she has been talking about this for quite some time, I was intrigued. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty intrigued on this. So there are 9 new shades and I really want to pick up maybe 1 or 2. The thing is, I have a really hard time deciding on a shade, and that is my problem a lot when it comes to lipsticks. And for this, I kept going online. I narrowed it down to 2, but I just wasn't convinced enough to make the purchase. So what I think I'm just gonna do is hold off a little bit, watch some reviews, look to see how some of these shades look on others, and then I'm going to make a decision on a shade. But I'm at least going to pick up 1 at some point, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my little sip here. By the way, the packaging of this looks beautiful. It looks just like their primer, but it's a smaller size, so I'm kind of picturing it being like this size. This is the Tom Ford Brow Gel, so maybe like this. So I actually really like the packaging. The bullet I hope is not super tiny, but again, I'm gonna have to watch other videos, but I will for sure end up picking up at least one of the shades. Although I'm all into luxury makeup, I have a weakness for MAC cosmetics. So for me, MAC releases is something that I always look into. I rarely actually buy MAC products, but it's a brand that I'm always very interested in. Well, anyway, they're coming out with a whole shebang of products for their holiday collection. I feel like I'm sounding different because I'm already feeling a little, oh. But anyway, so they came out with a whole shebang for their holiday collection. There's an eyeshadow palette. The shades in this palette look beautiful, but I do not like the layout of the palette. So automatically that was a super skip. Honestly, you guys, I'm not going to get anything from this collection. I was interested in the face palette. I was interested in one of the lip glosses. I also thought about getting one of the single eyeshadows, although for the price, it would have been probably better to just go ahead and get the palette, but I felt that I would be more prone to using a single eyeshadow than that palette ever again after I reviewed it. I know how I am, and layouts are very important to me. Packaging is very important to me. Even if I really like a product, if I feel like the packaging, like to me, it's all about the experience as a whole. And if I don't feel that with the product, I just don't reach for it. So although it would have made more sense for me to get the palette, I was actually still thinking and just purchasing a single eyeshadow. But, oh, and then the liners. They have new dual eyeliners as well. I'll have all these pictures up hopefully at some point. Oh, my hair here. What in the world? But, oh, I was being very careful with how I parted my hair because your girl is getting up there in age and my grays are popping. Anyway, so I'm not getting anything. I decided not to get anything from this collection because when I was looking through the things, I decided to purchase something else instead. So I ended up just skipping out on this. Honestly, I wasn't super excited about anything. I kind of felt like I was forcing myself to get something because typically I do purchase from their bigger releases, but not this time. No sorry bobbers. Okay. All right, so Charlotte Tilbury. Charlotte Tilbury has got to slow it down a little bit because you know what? I'm a fan of the brand, but I feel like there's just too much happening right now. I cannot keep up, and I love the brand so much, and I want to be able to enjoy a product before I introduce something else, at least from the same brand, for a little bit, and she's just not, like, she's not allowing me to do this. But either way, I don't think I'm picking up. Oh, I might pick that up. Okay, let's break this down. So first of all, she is releasing this huge set. It's the pillowcase set. I don't know the actual name of the set, but it's all the products from the pillowcase line. And let me tell you guys, if I did not already own like the bigger pieces of what's included in this set, I would totally be asking my husband to get me this for Christmas. I mean, it just looks so beautiful. You literally have everything from the Pillow Talk line, and Charlotte Tilbury has made her Pillow Talk line huge. But moving on, she is re-releasing her, I think it's called the Sculpt and Glow palette. So it's like her original palette, very old school. I've had this for years. You get a contour and a highlighter in this palette, and she's re-releasing it with a new packaging. I believe she does this every year. I've never purchased any of the limited edition packaging because I have my original one, though I have had it for several years now. But since I don't use it all that often anymore, and it's not because I don't love it, it's just because I have other products, I'm still not going to like buy this. She also has 3 other lipsticks that she just released. I think right now the lipsticks are only available through her website. Everything else I'm pretty sure I've seen on Sephora and Nordstrom and other retailers. But the lip products will look really beautiful. I think I might pick up 2 of them. So I've already actually watched a video on the 2 lipsticks that I'm interested in, which are the 2 darker ones. So I'm gonna take a sip on those lipsticks as well because I am getting that. She has also released a 6-pan palette called the Super Nudes Easy Eyeshadow Palette. This looks beautiful. I'm not going to buy it, but it looks beautiful. Like, I kind of wish I needed a palette like this so that I can buy it, but I don't. I really don't need this, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip out, but I'm sure it's gorgeous. And then she also has another quad. This one has been available from her website for a while. I think it's called the Dazzling Diamond Palette. I've seen reviews on this and I'm like on the fence, but I think when it comes down to it, because I'm telling myself, okay, at least wait till the next Sephora sale and see if by then I still kind of want it, then I'll go ahead and get it. But I don't really see myself actually picking that up, so I'm not. She's also releasing a little like clutch type of brush case. The clutch looks beautiful. It's this really gorgeous like deep green shade. I mean, it looks gorgeous. I'm a huge fan of brushes, so I kind of want to get this. What is deterring me from saying yes to this though is that the brushes are travel size. And I'm not into that. I like regular size brushes. Anything that's mini for me, I don't find myself ever using. So because of that, I don't think I'm gonna get that set, but it looks gorgeous. So I think, yeah, maybe if anything, probably those lipsticks is what I will be getting from this entire Charlotte Tilbury holiday collection. So NARS, I don't think I talked about this in my last video. They're coming out with the new Narcissist Air Matte Lip colors. These look like they're liquid lipsticks, and based on the name Air Matte, I'm picturing the formula in this to be very thin and comfortable on the lips. I like NARS. I don't have a ton from the brand, but I mean, I do have a pretty decent amount. It's been a while since I've purchased like an actual lipstick from them, so I am for sure picking up at least one shade, maybe two. I don't want to get too many of anything until I, you know, test it out, and if I like it, then I'll pick up some more shades. But I will be picking up at least one or two of these. This will come out, do we have a date? Okay, so all it says here is launches in November. So up next, we have Pat McGrath. I feel that she is also coming out with a lot of releases a little bit too close from each other, almost like Charlotte Tilbury, but honestly, I still feel some kind of loyalty towards Charlotte Tilbury than I do towards Pat McGrath. And I can't necessarily explain why, but there's something about the brand. It's just not doing it for me like it was back in the day. So she's releasing a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm going to start off with the Celestial Divine palette. So this is her first 18-pan palette, and this has actually been out for a few weeks now. So when I started seeing pictures of this, I was like, oh no. I was not a fan of the packaging. I did not like the layouts. There was just nothing aesthetically pleasing to me when I saw pictures of this palette. Absolutely nothing. So immediately, without much thought, I ended up crossing it out of my wants list because it wasn't calling for me. Well, I ended up seeing a video a few days ago, or I guess at this point it's been more than a few days. So I ended up seeing a video earlier in the week, and I'll talk about it a little bit more when I actually review the palette because I ended up buying the palette. So I got Divine Celestial. It's actually sitting right here. I have yet to use it. I've had it here for a few days and I have not used it yet. So again, I'm going to talk more about that in my video, which will be up sometime during the week. Still talking about Pat McGrath eyeshadows, she's also releasing, and this is, I think it's still available on her website. If not, it'll all be available at Sephora next Friday anyway. But she's also releasing 3 quads. Out of the 3, I am interested in 2 and I've already bought 1. So it doesn't have the name of it here, but I think it was like something Fantasia. It's the one that has like the very, very light lilac shade and like some peach and pink tones. So that one I actually ordered from the Pat McGrath site because I don't see that it's going to be available at Sephora. Now, it could be that it hasn't updated on the Sephora website, but I didn't want to take a risk and wait for that and then it not be available and then have to order it through the Pat McGrath site. So only because of that, I ordered that one from patmcgrath.com, but I do not like ordering from her site. I feel like the shipping takes forever. I live in Utah for some reason. I don't have the option to pay for expedited shipping. And honestly, even if I did, I'm kind of a cheap ass only when it comes to shipping. Like having to pay for shipping like hurts me to the core. So I rarely ever do that. But even if I, would have wanted to, I don't have that option. But I have heard other people say that they got expedited shipping. So I don't know what's up with Pat McGrath in Utah, but she does not like to deliver anything fast over here. So it's usually about 2 weeks that I have to wait to get my order in every time I order directly from her site, which is why I don't like to. I know a lot of people have complained about her customer service. I went ahead and bought that, so a little sip for that palette. And then I will be buying the one that has like that, what is that, like a twinkle blue? Is that twinkle? Is twinkle the word? I don't know, but it has like that shimmery blue eyeshadow. That one looks gorgeous. So I see that that one's going to become available from Sephora, so I am going to get it once it is available at Sephora. Now with this collection, there's also a highlighter that was released. I did not pick that up. I do not plan on picking that up. There's just something about the complexion products from Pat McGrath that I'm not sold on. I also saw a swatch of it. It looked a little bit too deep for me. And I don't know, I mean, there's just something about highlighters, like I mentioned earlier, that I'm not so interested in right now. And then she's also releasing several lip products, even like lip balms it looks like. Yeah, not getting any of that either. Okay, Hermes. This has been out also for several weeks now. I know, I just haven't done one of these sip or skips for about, it's been like a month already, so I'm a little behind here and I'm sorry. But Hermes has released some new, I don't know if this is part of the holiday or what it is. Maybe it's just a limited edition release, but they released 3 new lipstick shades. Again, these are limited edition. I did not pick these up. Now, I do have some Hermes lip products and I think they're phenomenal. Personally, I like the matte formula a lot more. I think they're real comfortable on the lips. I think they have a really good lasting power considering that they're lipsticks. I love the scent of them. I like them. I am a fan. However, these 3 shades that they released, I don't like any of these shades. I've seen them on other people and it's not to say that they don't look nice. They're just not appealing to me. They all have like some type of a pink hue and it's just not calling for me. So I am skipping out on that. So Natasha Denona is also gracing us with some new releases. So far, I've seen 2 5-pan eyeshadow palettes that are coming out. The other one, and I cannot think of the name of it right now, but I will post a picture. This one I'm just definitely not getting. I don't need more of those tones in my collection. It's just not a palette that to me, I look at it and I think, wow, I need to have that. Don't get me wrong, the eyeshadows look pretty, but as far as like having a palette with those tones just like that, it's just not interesting to me. However, there is this other palette that is now available on the Sephora website. I'm sure it's probably also available in stores. Okay, I'm not that sure, but it might be. So it is the Mini Zendo palette, and this just looks so beautiful to me. I want it so bad, but I am not going to get it because I, for some reason, never ever reach for my 5-pan palettes from Natasha Denona. I could love them. I don't know why when I'm doing my makeup, even when I'm thinking to myself, okay, I want to use a different palette today, something I haven't used for a while, like these never come to mind. And I have a lot of her palettes. I think I have all of her bigger palettes, like the ones that are $65 and up. I have all of them. Those I do think about, those I do pull out more. But these 5-pan ones, like once I review them, if I have them out here on my vanity, I'll use them. But the moment I put them away, they will not see the light of day again. So that is why I decided not to pick up this palette. But it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I cannot deny it. It's really beautiful. She's also releasing a new highlighter. And again, I'm just not into highlighters right now for some reason. They're just not appealing to me. This one just looks way too golden. I also saw a swatch of this. It might be a little bit too dark for my skin tone. I'm not too sure on that, but I don't find myself really ever reaching for any of my complexion products, also from Natasha Denona. From her, I like her eyeshadow palettes, and that's, I don't want to say that's pretty much it, because I love these palettes too. I actually have this up here because I used it this morning. Now with this look I have going on, I went to go get my nails done this morning, and I did my makeup a little bit, although I have to wear a mask. But these I do like, and these I'm more prone to reach for. But when it comes to other products that I have from the brand, like I do have some of her single blushes, some of her single highlighters, but I don't gravitate towards those when I'm getting ready. So really that's another reason why I decided to skip out on that. Okay, this product. I touched on this a little bit in my last video. Tom Ford is doing a re-release of the Nude Dip palette. Nude Dip is a palette that I very much adore, and he's re-releasing it in a limited edition packaging that is to die for. I think this is a matte black, but I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure it is. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it looks beautiful. I am so tempted to buy it because of the packaging, but I will not. Like, I'm not that ridiculous. Like, I will not buy it just because of the packaging, but if I did not already own Nude Dip, you bet I would be getting that. Now there is though another palette from Tom Ford that he's going to be releasing called Mercurial. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This is another quad. It also looks like it's in limited edition packaging. It actually looks like that, all like platinum, like very mirrored type of packaging. Honestly, I don't like the packaging of this one as much. I wish this one was the black one. Actually, it would have been better suited if he did Nude Dip in this packaging and then this new one in that black packaging. You know, considering the shades, it would look a lot better if he would have switched it. Also, I don't really like, this is how I get really picky, guys. I don't like how the border of the eyeshadows is black and then the outside packaging is this mirror type. Like, it doesn't, I don't like that. But anyway, that's just me being me. The actual eyeshadows all look beautiful, so I'm picking that up, guys. I mean, it's Tom Ford. More than likely, I'm always going to pick up his releases. Alright, so actually I think that's it as far as Chic Profile Official. Definitely check her out, especially if you like luxury. Check her out. Alright, so I also like this other Instagram page, Angel Naked 1. Lisa Eldridge. Alright. I haven't been on her site, so I'm not sure if she still has any of these products available, but Lisa Eldridge has these velvet lipsticks that are honestly, some of the best lipsticks ever because of everything about them. Again, it comes with the packaging, the formula, the aesthetic of the actual bullets, just the way that they perform, the colors, their longevity. Everything about these velvet lipsticks that she has launched is just perfection. I mean, you can tell that she is a perfectionist when it comes to her brand and those lipsticks. So she has re-released some of her existing shades, and she has also released some new velvet shades. I picked up the one that I missed out on last year and then just 2 of the new ones this year. I also picked up a sweater, and that's it. She also released some lip glosses, and they look divine. I'm just not into glosses that are so heavily pigmented. It's just not my thing. I don't like how they look on me. So I ended up skipping out on them, but we'll see what happens once I start watching other people review them. If they're still available, I might end up having to pick up 1 or 2 of them because, I mean, I'm just a fan, huge fan of Lisa Eldridge, her formula, and just how she goes about her brand. So, yeah, cheers to Lisa Eldridge. She's amazing. So Gucci has come out with some new lipsticks. I don't know if this is a new formula or if these are just new shades. I'm not getting any of these 3 just because none of the colors speak to me, but I have been very interested in trying out more from the Gucci beauty brand. So far, all I have is the bronzer, which is really good. I also have the pressed powder, which is also really good. So I do want to try more from the brand. And the lipsticks have always intrigued me, but I have never been able to decide on a shade. But these 3 new ones, none of these are like calling for me. So I'm not going to get any of them. They look pretty, they're just not colors that I need. Oh, I forgot about this. There's another release from Tom Ford. It seems like Asia's gonna get it on October 10th, which is today. There's no word as to when we're going to get it. So I don't know if this is a new eyeshadow palette. I don't have this one though. So it says in that rose prick packaging, which I'm interested in. All right, so I'm just gonna put up this picture that I'm looking at right now. There's a cushion foundation, not interested in that. There is a Ude perfume. No, not interested in that. I've never smelled any of the Tom Ford perfumes. Honestly, I'm pretty bad with perfume, so no, I'm not interested in that. The lipstick color doesn't look bad, but I'm not all that interested either. However, that quad, yeah, I'm interested. I just want to make it clear, I don't know if that quad is an existing quad on the Tom Ford line, but it doesn't look like anything I have in my collection. So I'm going to for sure be picking that up. Okay, and then Chantecaille. Alright, so I love Chantecaille. It is a brand that I adore for multiple reasons. And they have come out with some new shades for their luminescent eyeshadows. So these are single eyeshadows. They originally came out with 6 and I have 4 out of the 6. I want to pick up the other 2 that I don't currently have. However, they have released 2 new shades, which are Zebra, that is described as a muted gold, and Crane, described as a muted burgundy. And I went ahead and I bought both of these shades. So the other 2 that I don't have is going to have to wait a little bit because I bought these and I'm so excited to get them in. I do not know when they're going to arrive, but I got them, and I'm so happy. These are such beautiful eyeshadows. They're expensive for single eyeshadows, but oh my gosh, they are gorgeous. I mean, come on, I bought 2 more, so they're gorgeous. Alright, so those are all the products I wanted to talk about today. I guess I will be doing some kind of a damage on my wallet since I did a pretty good damage on my drink here. So I did drink quite a bit there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you had fun. I don't really think this is such an informative video, but it's just about having fun, talking about makeup, having a drink or 2, I mean, depending on how many products you decide to buy. Let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know what products you're looking forward to me reviewing the most, or what products you're interested in getting for yourself. I really enjoy when you guys comment on my channel, when you guys reach out to me through Instagram. Really, it is such a joy for me. So please continue doing so. If you guys did enjoy this video, if you had some fun with me here, make sure to hit that like button. And if you have not yet, do not forget to subscribe so you do not miss out on any of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me today. Don't judge me on this video, okay? I know I had a few drinks, but don't judge me. And I'll see you next time.